Okay. King Arthur, the Legend of the Sword. Boy, am I fucking excited to talk about this.
The man who pulled sword from stone. Behold, you're born king.
We walked home in silence as per usual, and this one was hard for me to not talk about. As usual, we're going to get into pros, cons, what we change, our ratings, our scaling for the month, and what was the last one?
Did you say ready?
So ratings. Whatever. There's a structure. We'll get to it. So I thought I'll let you start for the pros.
Alright.
General reactions.
Initial reaction, I thought it was pretty decent. Decent action movie.
You thought it was pretty decent.
I thought it was pretty good. I had some issues with it. I'm still not really sure. This is why I needed to discuss this.
Okay.
This is why I need to talk, just so I know where you're at, so I
Okay.
can make my judgment.
So my initial reaction is, I fucking loved it.
You loved it.
I'm buying this movie on Blu-ray. That's a big call, but I fucking fell in love with this
Really?
movie. From the first act, I loved it. I was like, yes, I'm definitely on board. Besides the whole him riding off a bridge, killing his horse. But that was weird, but okay. I'm on board. So what are your pros?
Pros, right? Cool underdog story.
Underdog story.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Cool origin story, in fact, as well. The first act was pretty cool.
Definitely, yeah.
I was like, okay, this is setting up for something nice.
Mm.
Yeah. Wasn't overly tedious with the plot.
Oh, so you're saying there wasn't
Wasn't
too
like
much plot?
yeah,
shit.
yeah, exactly. And what Guy Ritchie, the director, does is he does those cutscenes.
Dude.
And I was like, I didn't even know who Guy Ritchie was, what else he directed. And I was like immediately thinking, Sherlock, the Robert Downey Jr. one.
He did them, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
and I was like, this seems. Am I
It
watching
seems like
Sherlock right now?
Mm.
Is this a detective story? Because the cutting is very similar to Sherlock.
And doing the voiceover while another character's talking in the flashback. Yeah, I love that. That was so well done. You can fuck that up.
I thought they did it a little bit too much though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Bit overplayed. They did it 4 times, I want to say.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
And I thought maybe the last time was pushing it okay, we get it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot to cover, and you've done it well.
Fair enough.
For any Arthur story, I guess for a first story, you got a lot to say, I guess.
Yeah.
And especially something like this one that they're giving, which is crazy. I've never seen anything like this. Is this based on anything?
Well, I mean, Knights of the Round Table.
Yeah, but is this based on any adaptation of Arthur?
I don't know. I did not find anything to support that. Could be wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't dig
so
deep enough.
I thought he was.
It's actually based on real life, Aiden.
Well, they were in England, so.
There are giant snakes in England.
Yeah.
I have heard.
And elephants, massive elephants.
And yeah, huge fucking elephants.
Yeah.
So since I'm gonna be a nosy piece of shit, not nosy, that's the wrong word, intrusive piece of shit, and I really love this movie, can I please get to my cons because I'm fucking dying here, man.
Cons.
No, pros.
I've still
pros.
got heaps more pros.
Okay.
Okay. I did like the character of Arthur. He was very likable.
Yep.
As a character.
That was due to the acting though.
It got a little cringy sometimes, but
Really? When?
let me think. When he was retrieving Excalibur after he threw it away, I was like, a bit cringe.
Really? I fucking love that scene.
Didn't make sense to me.
Which one?
That's one
You
of my
mean the bit
cons.
where he reaches down into the mud and the hand comes out? I fucking love that. I thought that was so good.
Okay, we'll get into cons later, but
Okay.
yeah. So Jude Law as a villain, amazing. Maybe up until I'll say another con, until he was the demon. But before that, I thought it was amazing.
I really like that twist of him being the demon because that's.
I sort of saw it. A little
Really,
bit.
I didn't see
Yeah.
it at all. I just thought it was some demon and they
I
they
thought-
kept teasing that whole scene. That scene is at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And they keep going back to it and revealing just piece by piece every time. They just reveal a little bit more each time, and it's fucking brilliant. The bit where he throws the sword up into the air.
I thought that was kind of a little bit dumb.
In the third flashback to that scene, I was like, it's pretty stupid. Why wouldn't Jude Law just stab him? But then the fourth flashback to that scene happened, and he did it on purpose because he couldn't be able to stab himself. So he did it on purpose, threw it up because he knew he'd turn to stone and then Jude Law couldn't get the sword.
Kind of confusing a little bit, but like...
Oh, I thought that whole fucking scene was just brilliant because it was like, he knows what he's doing. He's trying to stop his brother, who we don't know is his brother until like halfway through the movie, in another cutscene flashback. I thought that was fucking so good. I really, really liked that whole teasing the information, bit by bit.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Sorry.
I'll say the demon transformation sacrifice was really cool, and like how he had to kill his loved one.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was...
oh shit.
I thought it was gonna be like
It's
some...
like he means fucking business. Like
when he killed his daughter, I was like, he's gonna get real sad, and then it was like, oh shit.
As soon as
Jude Law's carrying this shit. Oh, this is getting real good.
It was really cool. The Ursula chick was fucking creepy and disgusting.
Ursula.
Like the octopus lady.
Oh,
where he got the
fat one.
powers. I was like, oh, she's gross as...
Yeah, that was...
And
that
also...
was really cool though.
Unaddressed, so she's... So sequel bait, which was like... I can see it.
Have a fun fact for you.
Sequel bait.
At the end of the... So stay tuned.
I thought Aidan Gillen was an amazing side character. I really liked his performance.
Dude, I love Aidan Gillen in anything.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
He was in some Irish movie a while back about him and like his niece or something, and that was really good. Then he was in one of my favorite movies of all time,
Sing Street. Great movie.
God, it's a great movie.
There was No Love Story, which I thought was really great. I was like, thank God this isn't tainted by some stupid love story like...
I didn't even notice that until you said that.
Like The Hobbit. Like The Hobbit was ruined by a fucking love story.
You mean between the elves?
Between the elf and the dwarf?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I don't fucking care. I was like, there's no love story. Good, we can just get into like the story, the action, like the
I
characters.
didn't even notice that until you said that.
Yeah.
That is such a big...
I was like, it was a relief. It's like, there's no soppy love story. I was like, okay, yeah, I get fucked.
Like, the most love story they ever got was him killing his wife.
Or like the small interaction between Arthur and the mage. But like...
That wasn't even...
barely
I never
got
got
more
any hint of it.
Yeah, it was more like friends,
Yeah,
I guess.
that was such a... that point drove home for me. I didn't even realize until you said that. That was a great point. Sorry, go on.
At the moment, that's all the pros I can kind of hark back to. I've got a couple of cons, but we'll get to your pros first.
You're wrong, because there were so many more pros. Okay. My first pro was the acting, which we already covered. Fucking brilliant. Jude Law...
I had some... Who's the...
I think his name is... Digimon Hus...
I didn't think it was that strong of a performance for his role.
I really liked him.
Yeah?
I thought he was great. I'm pronouncing his name very wrong. He's one of the bad guys from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that's my next pro actually. Side characters, Aidan Gillen, great. The Guardians of the Galaxy bad guy, Digimon. I can't say his name, but he was really good in this. I thought he was really good in this.
I thought he could have done a lot better, to be honest. Like,
fair enough. Okay.
Compared to his Guardians role.
Fair enough. They were both pretty equal in size though. So, Eggsy's dad, you know the dude that is in their cave and goes, I got my wife's cooking to get to. Or my wife is cooking.
Yeah.
That's Eggsy's dad. That's Eggsy's stepdad.
Who's Eggsy?
Kingsman Eggsy.
Right.
The main character Eggsy. That's his
right.
stepdad. And I was like, I like seeing you and stuff.
I thought that actor was pretty good.
See, I just like seeing small actors just being in stuff. Like actors that nobody knows but you recognize from that one movie and you're like, I know you.
I did start to get a bit worried with casting. I was seeing Game of Thrones characters like Bolton. Bolton. I was like, are we going to have a fucking reunion here?
There were a couple... That's a fun fact that I left out on purpose. Kit Harington was originally not cast, but he was originally rumoured to play Jude Law's character.
Oh.
So I was kind of
He's
like...
too young. He's too young for that.
Thank God that they went with Jude Law, because Jude Law is great. And then my final side character, pro for side characters, I heard someone was talking about it, and they were saying that Beckham dropped the ball. Like, they really thought
I told you
Beckham
about
was
that.
Was that you told me? Okay.
This is what I read.
Yeah. I fucking loved him. He was in it so minimal. And
I didn't really care.
He had 2 lines, and even those 2 lines were like, he was good.
No impact whatsoever on me, to be honest. I was like, it was fine.
He was good. I thought he was good. I was like, yeah, okay.
Served his purpose as...
It actually made me go, oh shit, that's David Beckham.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, they're plugging a bloody soccer player in there. No, it's like...
It was fine.
Cool. Next pro, cinematography. Boy...
You love the cuts? Did you enjoy those cuts?
Not the cuts I'm talking about. That'll get to later.
Okay.
The cinematography in the fight scenes, specifically the courtyard scene. You know that courtyard scene where they're fighting after Aidan Gillen shot the dude, and they all running around.
I thought that was an awesome fight scene. Yeah.
That fight scene was shot so well. Even when they're running and the camera's like really close on their shoulder, it's as if it's attached to. Dude, I'm a bitch for cinematography. When I see cinematography and I see it well done, I'm like, fuck yes.
Yeah, I did like that the whole assassination scene or attempted assassination scene.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Shit, we should have mentioned spoilers. Did we mention spoilers?
Yeah, it's in the title.
Yeah, it's in the title. Don't worry.
Yeah, so that was a really cool scene.
That whole
Even though
act
you
was
knew
really
he
good.
wasn't going to die in that scene, I was still like, wow, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Aidan Gillen's a badass.
Oh, dude, even the
I kind of wish. I know I didn't want to. I know I said that too much plot like would have crowded it, and they did well to advert from that. But I would have liked some like backstory with Aidan Gillen.
That is one of my cons actually.
Yeah.
So the cinematography, I did like all of that. The shoulder cam thing when they're running through the village or like whatever. I love that. I love that shit, man. My next pro is editing, which I thought was fucking perfect. I don't like it's a mix of directing and editing, but the editing of those jump cuts, the way they told their story was so unique. It almost felt like Edgar Wright directed it, who did like Shaun of the Dead and all them, and Baby Driver, which is coming out this year, which we're going to go see, because that looks brilliant. Anyway, off topic. I thought that the editing was just brilliant. I thought I already said the way they told the story, but like the way they controlled the narrative and the way that they did all that sort of shit. I'm getting all pretentious, but I love that. Did you?
I feel like they controlled the narrative well, and they didn't like force feed it down our throats.
Oh, that was so good. I love. The best thing you can do in a movie is not have characters sit and talk, because that's what they did in Alien Covenant. If you haven't seen that review, go watch that. We talk about it.
And you know what? They started to do it a little bit when they were.
I think there was one scene that I noticed
when he
like,
got to the cave for the first time.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, either do one of your cuts or just like get to the point, and they got to it fairly quickly. So I was like, I'll give it to that. You need some monologuing, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. That's another pro for me. Pacing. I thought the pacing of the movie was so brilliant. There was never a moment where I was like, how long have we been in this? Actually, no, sorry, I'm lying. Because I was about after the first act. I was like, how long have we been here? I didn't know if it had been half an hour or an hour. So I checked my thing. Like I thought it would have been like half an hour. Checked my phone. It had been an hour. We were an hour in, and I was only just realizing.
I actually did that at like the 2 hour mark.
Yeah.
Close to the 2 hour mark. I was like, oh, it's already been 2 hours? What?
Yeah.
I feel like we just started or whatever.
There was no breaks, which I love, because it was like hit after hit after hit after hit.
I guess you could argue like there's no like wind down to further build the character, but they did have it enough.
Oh, definitely.
Like such as through, even though I didn't really like it, how he threw Excalibur away.
Oh really? Oh yeah, you said that. Yeah, fair enough.
But like that was a nice like slow down, I guess, before another build up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Another thing I had is writing. I thought the writing was very well done. Like I can't remember the quotes because I'm got a shit memory and I was pretty tipsy. But we should probably say we were drinking beforehand. I got in and I was expecting I bought a couple shots of vodka with me in a water bottle. I was expecting to be drinking that through the movie because it was just awful. I did not expect this movie to be very good. I expected it to be garbage. So
I thought it was going to be like a popcorn action movie, just like I'll watch it in the cinemas once and never watch it again. But
I agree.
I thought it has more to it.
I really love this movie. I literally about towards the end of the movie, I was like, I haven't drank that vodka, and then I was like, I don't want to drink the vodka. I want to stay sober for this. This is brilliant. So I love that. The fight scenes I already mentioned, which were great. The swords were fucking cool. Excalibur with the Witcher-esque runes on it that would light up. I love that. I thought the sets were great. I
didn't really know how much was green screen.
That's
which
exactly what I mean.
which is a pro. I did like that. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Usually movies you can tell, but in this one there was background stuff where you were like, okay, CGI. But when they were interacting with stuff and there was like a wall that they maybe never, like, no one ever leant on or no one ever interacted with, but you were still like, that's real. Like, is that real? I can't, like, I honestly couldn't tell. Obviously there are only some sets like that. There was very limited CGI, which I mean by in the sets, but even in that first scene where King Arthur's dad is fighting the demon, I thought that there was one or two shots in it that the demon looked fucking real.
Really?
I just thought like it looked like a real person swinging at him, but the rest of it was CG, obviously. The sound design, another pro. Just like, it's the one bit where the sound design got to me was the bit where he kills the kid's dad, where Jude Law slits the dad's throat.
And it goes silent?
It goes dead fucking silent.
Except the kid's scream.
No, that was silent as well until like a couple seconds later.
Yeah.
Then it was screaming. Yeah. And I was like, that
was pretty powerful. I was like, wow, okay.
When you don't notice the sound design, it either means it's really fucking good or it's really fucking good. Like, that's the same with the editing of it. Editing is either really good if you don't notice it, or you definitely notice it. If you can notice it during a movie, bad editing. But if you either extremely notice it or don't notice it at all, really good. My final thing, I have two more. No, I don't. I already mentioned them. The music, I really like the music. Like the soundtrack of like heavy metal songs.
Yeah.
I kind of like them. I was like, yeah,
I did really enjoy it, but
no music
no
stuff.
Led Zeppelin, even though it was in the whole of the trailer.
Do you know how expensive Led Zeppelin is?
I know. I was about to say. I was like, obviously they can't put it in because it's going to be so expensive. They probably paid like millions of dollars just to put it in the bloody trailer.
Do you know how expensive Guy Ritchie and Led Zeppelin are? They're very expensive.
Oh my god! Please, just
yeah. I would have liked some.
I thought we were going to get some. I was a little bit disappointed, but it's
fair
fine.
enough.
It's fine.
I love the movie. So we'll get into cons now. Do you have anything else you want to mention about pros? Wow, we are 17 minutes in, and we've been talking about pros. Good on this movie. I love this movie.
I'll give me like a minute to think.
So cons.
Yeah, moving into cons.
You can start.
I thought Excalibur was OP as fuck. I was like, there's no need for it to be that powerful.
I didn't mind it because I liked that it was a
shit.
legend sword because it was stuck in the stone for most of time.
No. What about the dad? Like, the dad put it in stone. That's only been
the dad put it in him.
Yeah.
So.
Well, where did he get it from? It was built by Merlin.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's only been stuck in the stone for like. Since Arthur's
like 30
grown up.
years or whatever.
If however, like 20
old
years.
Arthur is.
20 years.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
So it's kind of lost its like legendness of being the sword in the stone, but it's fine because it's like.
I liked it. I thought
they gave a bit of backstory about where it's come from. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I did think the sword was OP as fuck, but I thought that was fine. I was like, yeah, it's
as soon as he like mastered it. I mean, the first time he used it in like after the assassination scene was really cool. How he just like wiped out the whole. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But then when the second time he used it in the castle, I was like, it's just too powerful.
That's one of my cons, actually.
It's just too powerful.
That whole scene, as much as I love a one-shot scene, it was too CGI. That was the one point CGI was noticed. It looked like a really good video game.
Yeah,
is what it looked like.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
that scene was another. Yeah, it was a con of mine as well.
I still loved it, but I loved the one shot. But it did look very, very video gamey. Very good video game. Still very good video gaming.
Okay, so going back to the start. Mm-hmm. Elephants died in like 2 seconds.
No, they didn't.
Elephants?
No, because King Arthur's dad killed the main mage, and he was controlling the elephants.
Yeah, but still, like, OP as fuck, boy.
No, I thought that was fine. I didn't have an issue with that.
I feel like the elephants needed to destroy more. Yeah, they didn't do anything.
They destroyed half the fucking town.
They destroyed a bridge.
Yeah, and they had like wrecking balls, Miley Cyrus motherfuckers on their trunks, and they were swinging them at buildings.
I feel like they could have done more damage. Like, we saw them for, what, 5 minutes? The first battle scene was 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I would have liked to see...
I would have liked to see... That's another one of my cons. I would have liked to see the first battle scene a bit longer. Maybe.
That's one of the facts that I have at the end,
A bit more fighting would have been good.
Okay.
Maybe they might release it in, like, an extended version if this movie goes anywhere.
Fun fact at the end.
Also, I thought the final battle scene against
Demon.
Jude Law Demon.
Yeah. Jude Demon.
Kind of a bit confusing. The first part was fine, and then when he gets knocked on his back, and then he has a flashback, I was like, what? Did time just reset? Why
when he stops the sword from killing his dad. No, I think
like,
that
what is going on? I got confused. This is why it's like more of a con for me. I was like, so why didn't the demon just kill him just then when he's on the ground? And then it like flashes to like he goes back in time or whatever, and he climbs back over the thing. I was like, what is going on? That's stupid.
How I saw that scene was just a big metaphor for him letting go of the death of his dad. Not really letting go of the death of his dad, but like he was embracing it and moving on for it because he was still holding
being
all
able
that
to
back.
Take full power of
Excalibur. Yes, that's exactly what that was.
Okay.
Like him stopping it from hitting him was him going, I am in control now. What are your cons?
Yeah, I got some more. A majority of the battle scenes were in this.
Really? I thought they were really well done.
First battle scene, final battle scene, castle battle scene, all to me.
Castle battle scene, yeah, fine, fair enough.
The one after the assassination, loved it. It was great.
Good. I love that whole act.
Yeah, that was really good. But like, yeah,
fair enough.
I reckon they could have picked up on the battle scenes.
Yeah, okay, I get that. But then I guess that was just to deal with budgeting.
Yeah, I guess so.
They had to,
Also,
because they went all out on the second scene. The third scene, castle, had to be a bit, But I'm okay with that.
Also, I did have an issue with too many flashbacks. There were one too many, I reckon.
Okay,
a bit too many. And,
I really liked them. But
and
yeah,
also the time travel in the final battle. I was like, what's going on? This is kind of...
Fair enough. Yeah, I can see that. I didn't mind it. I thought it was like just the editing and the way it was done. Because whenever pretentiousness coming out of me, whenever I see movies, I go, why did the director do this? Like I put myself in the director's shoes because I want to do that for a living. Like I want to. So I always try to go, what was the director? Whenever there's something I don't get, I go, why was this in the movie? And then I see that. But pretentious motherfucker, Callum Hunt. But yeah.
Alright, so I got like one more con.
Okay.
I thought...
I hope it's the same as mine.
The sequel bait was like...
Not the same as mine.
What are you doing? Like...
I didn't even... Okay, fair enough.
Right at the end, that last 5 minutes, 10 minutes was just like, okay, there's going to be a sequel, obviously. They're building the round table.
Sorry, that was another one of my pros I forgot to mention. Knights of the Round Table. I loved that. That whole last 10 minutes, I was like...
I thought it was pretty cool.
I'm on board.
I thought it was pretty cool, but I was like, sequel, it's coming.
Okay, fair enough.
Coming to theaters near you, sequel.
Arthur will return.
What else? Yeah, also the whole interaction with the Vikings. That's...
Really?
I can mark my words.
So you don't want For Honor the game. For Honor the movie.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was like, this is For Honor. This is For Honor. No. Alright, so the Vikings, mark my words. First scene of the next movie is going to be a massive battle between the Vikings and Arthur, and he's just going to wreck them.
I hope so.
That'll be our opening scene.
I hope so. I like the Vikings.
And then we'll see Ursula, the creepy octopus lady, come into play, and we'll see Merlin in the next movie. Betcha.
Which one was Merlin again? I don't know the names, I just know the actors.
No, Merlin wasn't in this. He was mentioned
not?
really, really briefly as he created Excalibur.
Oh!
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep,
it was pretty cool.
Okay.
Like, we didn't see Merlin at all. We saw his student or whatever.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So
I got one more con actually. Just
okay. Merlin.
Kind of CGI snake.
Dude,
CGI snake.
That's one of my very little cons. The giant snake, you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah,
giant CGI snake.
I did love the decoy snake that she sent in.
I didn't really get that.
It was a decoy.
It was a decoy
that she sent in to to like go to attack him, but then he would have had the sword by then, so he would have swung the sword, stuck it in the stone, then he can't get it.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So I was like, that's good. And then the giant snake came, and I was like,
a little bit ridiculous, like a little bit like
a bit much.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, he could have done something else.
Yeah.
Just have like, I would have preferred. No, so we'll get into that with what we would change. So you pretty much covered all of my cons. The one I did have was character development.
Yeah,
I
think I touched on that a little bit because I was like,
definitely, yeah.
They've got so much to rush through, massive story. I get they try to condense it so it's not like crammed down the throat, but still you didn't have too much development. I guess it's a hard thing to balance, to be honest.
It is, especially with so much. Like, I don't want to use the word story, but there was a lot of story to get.
Yeah.
Like, the way they handled the way they handled him growing up.
His training.
Training
scene, right?
Him growing up.
Oh.
I thought that was really well, because it was over
I thought it was
the course of
good.
5 minutes, and you were like,
It's like you get everything, and also you're not like
you get everything and nothing.
Just grow up. You don't start hating like kid Arthur like you do in a lot of hero stories. We're just like, okay, just grow up, dude.
Yeah. So is that it for pros and cons?
Unless you have any more cons.
No, I'm done. Character development. So our third last segment is what would we change about the movie?
What would you change? Let's start with you.
I figure. Do you have anything that you would change? Because I've
got things, but you start.
Okay. So, how I would have done it was, if you know me at all, which you don't, but I'm a big fan of Charlie Work, the episode in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where it's all one scene. So I would have had that courtyard scene be all one shot. Same as Kingsman, all one shot. I'm okay with noticing when the shot changes, like if someone crosses the camera real quick and they cut the thing. I'm fine with that. Just give me that scene in one shot of him killing everyone, because I thought that scene was really good, but it separated a good movie from an excellent movie. Like, one of the reasons why Kingsman did so great was word of mouth. Everyone went, oh shit, did you see that church scene? You gotta watch it for the church scene.
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, that thing is amazing. Like, that whole scene is amazing. And that's what people walked away with.
Yeah, that's right.
But I don't think I'm going to be able to convince anyone to go see King Arthur.
Yeah,
even though
we didn't have a church scene per se.
We didn't. We had the courtyard scene, which is still very good.
It was a good scene. Yeah.
But it wasn't church scene. Good.
Exactly. Yeah.
I would have changed the giant snake. That's
one thing I'd change as well.
What I would have done, just off the top of my head, just a cop out, would have been, instead of the giant snake, just a bunch of crows. Like, you know how she was controlling the crows before?
Crows would have been better. Just peck out their eyes.
No, not peck out their eyes. I would have just had them just like rocket fast, just zip through all of them. You know how Yondu's arrow does in Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Oh, right, okay.
We also did a review of that. Go check that out. Like, I would have had that happen to all the different things. Plugging our own fucking shit. I would have had them like just flying through people like arrows or something like that. Just that would have been a bit better. And then my last thing, what I would change, was the flying sword kill. Like, you know how he throws the sword up into the air and it stabs him?
Yeah, that was a bit ridiculous.
I thought that was dumb. I would have preferred that.
Maybe if you just like
Jude
crouched down and then...
If Jude Law stabbed him.
Yeah.
But then I realised that Jude Law couldn't have stabbed him, because Jude Law wouldn't have. He would have taken the sword and it added together, and he did it on purpose. That I really liked. I just wanted to get reinforced that. So what would you change?
I would change how OP Excalibur was.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Maybe not Excalibur per se, maybe Arthur's power over it. Change that a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Like, say after he did that, he was just burnt out completely, like he just passed out. And they had to like transport him away or whatever.
I completely agree. No, that would have been good. Like, it drains him.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I completely agree.
And it's something really you'd have to learn to control better, like in the second movie, maybe
that would be good.
Maybe even the final battle. That's
so he doesn't just continue to
one shot everyone. Yeah.
That's actually no. I really like that. Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to change? If you would write the movie, direct it, whatever.
If I was directing.
If you were Aiden Shirley, PGA.
No, I don't think there's much else I could change, I reckon.
Fair enough.
That we've already covered anyway.
Okay, so I have three fun facts for you to finish off before we get to our reviews. You mentioned before that you thought it was very sequel baity.
Yeah.
Well, I completely disagree because I didn't know that there was a sequel until I read the fun facts the other day.
I didn't know there was going to be a sequel, but like from the ending and like
Fair enough.
I was like, there's going to be a sequel.
I didn't think that there was going to be. I'm a piece of shit, and it went over my head, but it did the one thing I love about sequel movies that set up for a sequel. It told a complete story. Whereas I hate movies that...
Except for the octopus lady.
No, that was fine. I was like, yeah, okay, she's weird fucking Ursula motherfucker. I don't care. Like...
She was ugly.
She was. The chicks inside of her, though, were pretty hot.
Who were they? Were they his dead...
They were the people that he sacrificed, I'm pretty sure.
Also, what happened to Arthur's mother?
No, dead.
And who's the blonde chick that...
That's... Oh, no, that's his mother, isn't it?
Are you
no,
sure?
she's really young to be his mother.
That was kind of confusing, so that's another con. I'd have to say.
I agree.
I was like, who is this blonde chick?
I'll have to watch it again to understand that.
So I was thinking, is that his mother? What happened to the mother? I don't really know.
Fair enough, yeah. Okay. That's... Okay, so...
It was never addressed. So I don't think it was his mother, but...
Can you guess how many films will be in this...
4.
Like,
including this one.
Including this one? It's the first in a 6-film
6?
series. Which I am... So, if Guy Ritchie is directing them all, I am so fucking psyched.
I don't know about 6. I don't know if I can stomach 6.
I'm so keen for 6 movies.
No.
Bring on 5 more movies. If they're all directed by Guy Ritchie, and they've all got the same cinematographer, I'm so keen. I'm so down.
I'd see 2 more after this.
I would like a trilogy.
Trilogy would be fine. Stop at a trilogy.
I would like 2 trilogies. So have King Arthur through the first trilogy, and then have a different character in the same world with the same ramifications of the third one in the next trilogy. I'm okay with that. No?
I don't know.
You like
6,
less.
6 is too much.
Fair enough.
6 is too much.
I do like less. The second fun fact, Charlie Hunnam, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but the main character, Arthur, he was extremely skinny for Sons of Anarchy, which he does.
Right, okay.
So it really bothered Guy Ritchie, the director. And so Charlie Hunnam, who was so determined to get the role, which he eventually did, that he promised that he would gain weight and get built. He actually went to the gym after shooting for 16 hours a day in 2015 as well, March of 2015 when they started shooting. He went to the gym every day after 16 hours of on set
Jeez.
performance to build back the muscle, because all the sword fighting was just cardio. All he did was cardio, so he had to regain that muscle. So he went to the gym after 16 hours a day.
Props to him. I thought he was good.
I thought it was really
Greatly.
good. But I still haven't gotten to the fun fact. He offered to fight Henry Cavill and Jai Courtney, who were the other 2 people in line for the role, to get the role.
That's great.
Which I think is awesome,
Yeah.
because that is so Charlie Hunnam, which I love.
So, I gotta ask, what other movies has he been in? Or what other film, besides, as you said, Sons of Anarchy?
I will have to look that up.
So I feel like I've never seen this guy before.
I feel the opposite. I feel like he looks very familiar, but I don't know from where. Oh, fuck. It was in Pacific Rim. I don't know how big of a role he was in Pacific Rim, but he was in Pacific Rim. He was in... So his IMDb page says he was known for Pacific Rim, Sons of Anarchy, The Lost City, which came out last year, The Lost City of Z, which I don't...
No idea.
Crimson Peak, King Arthur.
What's that movie?
Just a bunch of other movies that I don't think any of us would know. Yeah, and then my final fun fact, which I am very keen, because as before I said, I'm going to be getting the Blu-ray. The original runtime for this movie was 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Wow.
Before Guy Ritchie cut it down.
What is it now?
Oh, I think it was 2
2.5
hours. I think it was 2 hours something. They cut quite a significant bit.
I feel like that was probably the right thing to do.
It was 2 hours and... Oh my god, it was only 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Yeah, well, I feel like that was the right thing to do, to be honest. Because
I wouldn't have minded more, but I did like that.
I do want to watch more now, because
definitely.
bit of like character development was a bit obscure.
Yeah, I would have liked to see some more character. A
little bit more explained would have been nice.
I'll have to have you over when I get the Blu-ray so we can see
definitely.
all an hour and a half of deleted scenes. I'm pretty keen for that though. I'll definitely be getting that. So a final segment is our reviews of it. What I just saw it because I was going through the IMDb page. I just saw it again because I'm a dickhead who doesn't learn from past mistakes. I saw what it got, but I'm going to completely disagree. What do you think it got?
Okay, so my personal opinion.
Yep.
Straight coming out of the movie, I was like, okay, I'm gonna say like 6.57, and then
I'm clutching my chest.
and then after our
pain.
discussion, I was like, maybe I give it like a 7.5. I reckon.
I'm still in pain.
Because it's a good starter. I don't know. I don't think it was like. It didn't blow me away, but it was
Okay.
it was a good movie. It was a good movie. 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm on the other end of the spectrum. I really like this movie. I'm giving it. I don't buy Blu-rays unless they're an 8.5 minimum, and I thought this was a 9.
I thought it was a 9.
I really
Right.
like this movie. Obviously, a lot of people will disagree with me, which I get. Everyone has different tastes in movies, but I really like this movie. So do you want to know what it actually got?
Yeah. What did it get?
7.4.
So yeah, I was
So
pretty close.
so you were more correct than I, but
Yeah.
go kill yourself.
Also,
IMDb.
the movie just came out, so we're gonna give it like a week, so it might drop.
Shut up! Don't talk
Might
about
drop.
that. We don't talk about that.
Maybe
we don't
7,
we
yeah.
don't talk about that. So, what we usually do at the end of these reviews is we give it a ranking from the movies that we
Have previously reviewed.
this month. So we do a month list every month, and we'll post it to Twitter at Adjust the Moon. And so far, plugging our Twitter account. So far, our movie ranking, we've only done 3 movies because we're pretty new to this month. We've got in first place Alien Covenant, second place Get Out, third place Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Where would you place this?
I would place it above Guardians,
Well, I mean, no shit.
and for me, below Alien.
So above Get Out.
I'd say almost pretty much on par with Get Out.
Okay, fair enough.
I'd say maybe just a little bit of a bit below Get Out.
Okay.
A bit below Get Out. Yeah.
I'm going to argue with you very much because I think this deserves the top spot.
What?
Because Alien Covenant, Alien was good, but King Arthur it was more exciting. There was 1 minute of it where I was like, oh, I'm watching a movie and they're explaining shit. Alien had more bits where they were like, oh, David's still explaining shit for half a fucking hour.
This is true. I just prefer the Alien.
I don't want to push you. I did really like the first act in Alien. Please go watch our fucking review for Alien. So you think it goes Alien, then
Get
King
Out.
Arthur. Oh, what?
Alien, Get Out, King Arthur, Guardians.
Look, I'm not giving you that. I'll give you Alien,
I did prefer
King
Get
Arthur,
Out.
then Get Out.
As a movie, like, I did prefer.
But we
Get
got to
Out.
agree on something, Aiden. We got to agree on the full the list.
We got 2 separate lists
Look,
going.
I gave you.
There's a rift in the list.
Okay, so should we do our individual list and then publish it?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. So then I'm going to put King Arthur at the top.
Alright. Yeah, I'd go Alien, Get Out, King Arthur, Guardians.
Okay, so I would definitely go King Arthur, Alien, Get Out, Guardians. Guardians at the bottom for both of us. I feel like we should combine them both at the end.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the month, we'll combine them, give them like points to each ranking, and then just see what ends up at the top. I think that's about it from us. Do you have anything else you want to say about it?
No, that's it for me. Yeah.
Sweet, go check out any of our other reviews, or if you don't want to do that, then subscribe, please, I beg. Go subscribe to follow our Twitter account. We have a Patreon. They are both at Adjust the Moon. And we will see you guys in whatever video we see you in next.
Let us know what you thought of it.
Please do
Arthur.
that. Please do that. That would help.
It does help out. Yeah.
It does actually help out. And let us know if what you would change or what you thought of it. Sweet. That's it from us.
You wanted the prophecy. This is your prophecy. The man who pulled sword from stone. Behold, You're born king.